Alright, what's good guys? Jed Flex back with another video. Today we're going to be taking a look at the new McDonald's Coming Home advert, which I saw for the first time in the cinema last night, and it left me with doubts, it left me with questions, and it left me feeling a little bit disappointed with what the world is really coming to. I first saw the McDonald's reward scheme. I think the poster may have been at a bus stop, and the first thing I thought was, that's just awful. People are now being rewarded for eating McDonald's by collecting points digitally on the McDonald's app, and people are also being rewarded off the back of those points with free McDonald's food, which I just think is crazy. On top of that, they've just released this McDonald's advert to promote the reward scheme for McDonald's, and they've used a truck driver. You might remember during lockdown, McDonald's actually started to refuse to serve truck drivers, bearing in mind the drive-through stayed open for a period of time during lockdown at McDonald's, and obviously lorry drivers cannot get through the drive-through, and yeah, they were being refused service. I have nothing against truck drivers. I think what they do is amazing. In fact, I even thought about being a truck driver once upon a time myself. So without further ado, let's hit play on this video. We're going to watch it together. I will have to remove the music for copyright reasons. I'm going to go ahead and click play now and stop it periodically just at points where I have questions. I'd love to know your thoughts and opinions on this advert and also on the McDonald's reward scheme in general. So let's hit play. Lorraine. Alright, so as he turned up the volume there, the music has kicked in, which you won't be able to hear because, again, I've had to remove it because of copyright. Alright, so here where it goes up to 1,520 points. This is the first time we see the truck driver sat down eating food, and it's the first time we really get to see the truck driver properly. He's middle-aged. I don't know if you can say middle-aged anymore. Fuck's sake. He's obviously in a McDonald's restaurant with a tray of food. You can see a drink. He's eating a burger, he's got some fries, and he's just checked the My Rewards app, and hey presto, it's gone up. And I have an instant problem with this because obviously everyone is doing online banking these days, and we're just so used to seeing numbers on screens, and if they're plus numbers, it's usually good. It's a good thing. We relate to it as being a plus money, not negative. Being rewarded in some sort of way, like a credit score, for example. So I instantly have a real problem with this. This isn't like the McDonald's reward thing that they used to do where you collect 6 stamps and you get a free coffee. This is eat more food, get more points, and exchange those points for more free food. It's just like this vicious cycle. Anyway, let's click play again on this video. This clip right here, I don't know what the point in it really is, but he's holding an apple and he throws the apple up. I don't know if that's McDonald's effort to put in a healthy ingredient into this video to like balance out the fact that this guy is just smashing McDonald's. Unsure. Let me know what you think of this particular clip in the comments. There we just saw the first glance of who we think or can only assume is Lorraine, which is his girlfriend, his wife. We're unsure at this stage. And he's sat in the cabin of the lorry, yet again eating more McDonald's. Again there, he goes to grab for his coffee and his points have gone up again, which is another reward. It's like this addictive thing. It's like, oh, amazing, you know, I've got another 1,000 points or whatever. Look at how close I am to getting a free cheeseburger. I really, really hate this. I hate it. At this point of the advert, whilst I was sat there all cozy in the cinema, granted I was drinking a litre of Coke at the time. We don't need to go too into detail about that. But when I saw that the guy has now got, I think his hand's just slightly in the way of this shot where I've paused it. I think he's on 3,478 points. I don't know how much McDonald's you have to eat to get to those sorts of points. Maybe I'll look into it and actually find out. But I just think this is absolutely criminal. So I think this might be the third time where we see him eating McDonald's. You can see his phone there on the corner of the table. He's got 4,344 points. You know, he's just always got his phone open, checking his points, checking his McDonald's points, whilst eating what actually does look like a McDonald's burger. That's not even one that they've made up on like a photo shoot set. So at least that's honest about this advert. They've kind of got chips all over the table, but the thing that stands out for me here is that he's smashing another Mackie D's, he's checking his points, and it seems that he's a little bit addicted to Mackie D's and also collecting his points. Here he seems to be in bed, and for whatever reason he's learning French. I'm going to assume that his girlfriend or wife is French, so he's making an effort, he's being romantic, and he's trying to learn her language so he can also speak it. That's just a complete guess, I could be entirely wrong, but with how this advert is structured, it's all very much romantic. He's singing this song, looking forward to getting home to Lorraine. There's a romance around McDonald's, McDonald's feeding him and making him feel some sense of comfort. He's collecting these points, so it's like a sense of achievement as well. There's just so much that's going on in this advert for me. But anyway, let's go ahead and click play. Here we think he's FaceTiming Lorraine. Can only make sense at this stage. Here he's actually just got a push notification from his 4,344 reward points. He's collected enough points for a McChicken sandwich with a little celebration emoji. Let's all celebrate the fact that you're getting a free McChicken sandwich. Do we not think this is insane? Do we not think this is crazy? I want rewards. I want points for eating steak, eggs, orange juice. I want rewards for looking after myself. Instead, you can download the McDonald's app and get free shit food the more you eat. Lorraine has just opened the door. She's heard the beep from the truck. And guess what? McDonald's have striked again. Not only have they got nice tasty vegetable oil on the counter, but he's brought home a really tasty, what's probably ice cold McChicken sandwich that they're going to enjoy together with a cup of tea. And that was his free gift for smashing McDonald's for his whole trip. Conveniently being able to park his lorry outside of this house, and everyone lives happily ever after. Guys, if you made it this far into the video, I'd be really interested to know your thoughts on this advert. Am I overthinking things? Am I thinking too deep into this video? Honestly, I don't think I am. I think this advert needs to be banned. I think it needs to be taken down. I honestly think this reward scheme needs to be banned. I don't know how this can get passed by any level of like health officials or government guidelines or anything like that. This is just insane for me. This is just ridiculous. For us to now be celebrating and collecting points is just bananas to me. It's just totally crazy. Please get involved in the comment box below. I am going to link the video in the description box below, so go and check it out for yourself. It's a little bit more interesting with the music attached to it. I'll close this video out now. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Cheers.